Good, good day, dear friends. Loving kindness meditation. Today's topic is freedom, true freedom and happiness. And what does that mean to you? True freedom, true happiness. It means something different to everybody, I imagine. And it starts within, and it starts with what we can control and what we can't control. Breathing in, I find freedom in knowing that. Breathing out, I try to relax into knowing that, and it's hard. Very, very difficult sometimes. I want to acknowledge it. I imagine it is for others as well. It is definitely for me. It's so easy to say that freedom, true freedom and happiness lies within, and is not necessarily dependent upon the actions of others or even the actions in the environment. As I look to see, I just got a message from a dear friend in Florida this morning. Just got it this morning about what she has very little control over. Boy, and finding happiness in that uncertainty of that, just kind of letting it tear through my body. How, like a hurricane, so much in life comes through our bodies with such intensity. Not just our environment, but through our bodies. And true happiness and freedom for me is to acknowledge that these weather events, whether they're emotional or whether they're in our environment, are hard. Weather events from other people as they come through like a hurricane, ripping all of our trees up, all of our stability. Breathing into that. It's not, it's not easy. Holding that we can come back to ourselves, come back to our internal environment, the raging fires there, the raging weather internally. I have my friend who you could see they have raging weather there that actually blocks the sun from getting in. And so part of finding happiness and freedom internally is to remember that there is the sun behind the clouds. And if you've done everything you can in your environment to keep you safe, it's time to turn inwards for the safety that comes with our breath and the safety that comes from letting ourselves dwell in the present moment. I don't know if you can actually put yourself in the eye. Or when I said that, I could feel it. Imagine it. So many people all over the world. Yeah, it's easy for you to say, Barbara, sitting in that peaceful environment. But around me is rage and destruction and wind and come back to your breath right now, where true freedom and happiness reside, where they emanate from like the sun. How does it feel to be free? Yes, I would like to enable transcriptions. I wish they showed up on the video, but I notice they don't. I'd love to have transcriptions because my voice gets very low when I tear up, imagining the environments that many people are in right now, physically and spiritually. That it feels like that there's a hurricane raging. I certainly have lots of experience in that realm, and right now come back to your breath. Whether you visualize it as the eye of the hurricane or whether you visualize it as the sun that is present behind the clouds and hard to access because it seems, because it is possibly so far away. Right now, let it warm your heart with a sense of safety and internal safety, knowing that at this moment you're with friends, you're with community, that you have internet possibly if you're watching this YouTube video. You have enough stability in your environment that you can feel the blessing of freedom, the gift of happiness. And if you have trouble mentally accessing that, feel it in your body. There's a sense of openness in your chest. There's a feeling of unconstrained. You can open up your arms. Even if you're out in a crowd of people, open up your arms wide and say to yourself, I am free. Say to yourself, I am free, I am happy. You could even say it out loud. People might think you're crazy, but they might give you more space. You might get more freedom. Just open your arms, because putting your body in a position of freedom is more likely to help internally create it. Another body position to put yourself in, and this may seem like a stretch, I notice that I'm automatically doing it. Take the corners of your lips and turn them up a little bit. Right now I'm doing it authentically because I'm imagining the times that I've been in a crowd of people smiling from ear to ear. And again, people are like, what is their response? They often smile back, right? It's contagious. Give yourself that, I can't think of the word, contagion? Contagion, maybe. Give yourself the disease of happiness that we all long for, and we deny ourselves that. It's like, I'm not going to smile because I don't feel truly happy. That was an imitation of somebody. And it's okay. It's okay to say no. And it's okay to say yes. Come to your breath. Come to this moment. And as we come to this moment in our breath, as we come to this moment into our breath, welcome everything that's here. welcome the fullness, the abundance that hopefully I'm feeling in my body. Hopefully you're feeling in yours. And let it expand outwards. If we're going to give our loved ones freedom and a feeling of happiness, it's not going to come from our advice. It's going to come from modeling it. Certainly, my loved one that I woke up with has no interest in advice. And I notice that my freedom and my happiness affects them. So give your loved ones that blessing. Imagine sharing it with the people in your environment that are maybe not loved ones. I'm imagining that now, imagining instances that I've been in crowds of people and letting freedom and happiness beam out from me, and it being, noticing people around me being affected by it. So let it live in you. Feel times in your life that you've experienced true freedom and happiness. And give yourself that gift and share it with your loved ones, the people in your environment that you're neutral about, people in your environment that you despise. Share your freedom and happiness with them because it's there in abundance. It could make a difference of whether they despise you back. Give it a try and see. Now, as we take that freedom, that sense of openness in our chest, that sense of being unchained, unbound, spinning around in circles with joy, take that and share it with all of the world. May I, everyone on this call, listening to this recording, benefit from our practice. May all beings in the world know true freedom, true happiness in this moment.